It's Young John the Wicked Producer.
More music at BeatStars.com.
Give me my arm. My guy, you don't get swell. We have the Rukas in the building. The Futurist. Olakunle Soriyan. Woli Arole. Without wasting much of our time, I have 100% respect for this man I'm about to bring up. Take it up, take it up, take it up. 100%, 100%. I'm talking about that one, the Futurist. Is the Polarist. I know, Mr. Kule, I know, don't worry, you're coming in. And I have in here Olakunle Soriyan. I can see you, praise over. Awesome individual. Strategist, brand illustrator, Polarist. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Chat Room with Woli Arole. I am very happy. Starting on the building. I respect you. PK.
Hey, the only prophet.
Absolute respect for 100% honor and 100% value for. Absolutely. You are
The only Woli.
That's right. Hey, PK, if people invite you to talk, this is how you do. Let me ask you now. Before you talk, before I talk, I want to say absolute respect and honor for the mantra of this institution.
Yes. So I should, you deserve all of that honor. I was going to take my time. It is my duty to recognize the global work that you are doing. You deserve that. You see, part of the energy of your difference is rebellion. There's something called creative rebellion. You know, I saw your chat room with Mrs. Buckner, you know, and I saw when you were talking about, you know, your brand. Maybe some people don't want the noise and all of that. You know, there is an abnormality that defines the authenticity of a brand, and so it is that energy that defines profit. Where you are going is unprecedented. We have not seen such blend of excellence and culture before, and that's what you have. So I honor it, I celebrate it. It's a honor to be identified with your brand. You know, I've always told you in private. You know, everything I'm saying here, it's not what I'm telling you because I came on your platform. You know, it's not what I'm saying because I'm here. I've told you from day one that we met. Your energy has a global bearing to it. It's not here. You know, whatever it is you are doing now, Woli, is rehearsal. It's still rehearsal. There's so much awesomeness ahead, and you know I'm sold out to that brand. You know.
Mr. K, PK.
Hey.
Only call this man you're looking at for those that make PK because we are connected to over 1.6 million across the globe. So we want you to type something so that I can pin your handle. People can follow you because I cannot exhaust PK in 4 or 5 days. What he's just going to come here is just a premise and it's just going to lay something for us. So I believe a lot of people are going to, send DMs to you, send you a mail, try to reach out to you exactly. Because I know you. From the conspiracy theory to the theory of Benjamin and the theory of God and the theory of borderlessness. And PK.
Yes, sir.
PK,
Yes, sir.
I have one straight question for you. It's not.
Let's go.
When we do the chat room, it's not an elongated time stretching. No.
I love it.
Real
I love it.
and so direct. Anyone that
Let's go.
Consultation from your ideas will hit you up in your DM, send mails to you. I know you do consulting for a lot of people. You do coaching.
Yes, I do.
So
I do.
knowledge is not free. You are doing this because of the love and the respect you have for
Correct.
it.
Correct.
And I place maximum value on it, and I do not joke with it.
You know why it is critical to rent a space around your brand. Your brand, whoever relates, associates, or works with your brand is pretty much working for himself because it's a self-expressive brand. And there are different types of expression. There are expressions that unlock excitement. There are expressions of talents that unlock followership. But there are some brand expressions that rent a space in your head, right? That's the type that you have, and it's the highest form of it. So, it's like it's about 7 billion people on earth have a mind, right? And then because we are now in a decade of technology, which you have been ahead of the curve, you built an entire craft on technology. You see, everything offline before now is now endangered critically. So you are now the energy of the future because online is the line. And 99.9% of the people who appreciate your brand are fully expressed online. So, Woli, you are the future. It's an incredible opportunity and a privilege to be identified with your brand, right? You are. You see, let me tell you something, Woli. I am the last person to notice you. Let me tell you what I mean. I don't notice anybody. I don't notice people. There are people that are very popular, and then I meet them and I say, I've never heard about you before. I mean, these people have millions of followers. So I don't hear people doing anything. I don't see people doing anything. Now, this is the thing. If I know you and your craft comes into my face, you must be a force of some sort. You must be a force because of the type of thing I do and my focus, I don't see gifts. So it's only unique gifts that are penetrating at a level that comes into my view. So when I saw your view, my secretary in the US called me and said, I've noticed that you are always liking one page. There's nothing this guy posts that you don't like. What is the difference? I said, you see, I saw this guy once. I call it the taste and see effect. That's the one Jesus carried. You taste and see that the Lord is good, right? I said, I saw this guy only once. It was a skit of less than a minute. And as I saw it, I knew this is a universal product. This is a waste. This is somebody and then the universe brought us together. And here we are. You have something so unique, so different. The madness in it, the energy in it, the authenticity in it is your gift. It's your difference. And don't forget, this world will never recognize you, reward any human being for our similarities. We are not recognized or rewarded for our similarities. We are rewarded for our difference. Our difference is our critical success factor, our critical relevance factor, our critical legacy factor. So those who attack their difference are attacking their legacy. Those who give it room are occupying space in the minds of the world. And that's exactly what you are doing. Respect, man. Respect.
You have shout time. Talk. Strategist, futurista. Lamba wa lenwe lamba. You occupy a medulla close to the glanter. It moves close. I just have one question for you. One. And I know you told me you were resting, and I said, okay, and you rushed to prepare to be here. People pay you to speak. Some people pay you to think.
Yeah.
Your thought is money. Talk less of your speech.
Yeah. Yeah.
What you write is money. So for you to prepare just to be on my life, it shows maximum love. It shows
not just love, not just love, respect. Maximum respect for you and for your platform, not just love. Not just love. Love is a beginning, but the secondary and the most powerful effect is respect. If someone loves you and they don't respect you, they constitute what I call nuisance value in your life. They will stress you, and they will do it with your permission, because love is the energy of that association. So you will discount their unguardedness. So respect must come with love. So it is love, yes, but also respect. I respect your platform.
Soriyan, that is the question. Only I know if we're to be a straight man, only at enough, but I can't say it. What is support? What is support? One question for you, PK. The world is changing. Dynamics are changing. There is a pandemic in the world. People are losing themselves. Businesses are shutting down. Now, I just have this one question. I love you because you are practical. I love you because you are real. I love what I respect what you are going to say, because you've seen people fail and you've seen people succeed. Now, what is the new world order after the post-pandemic? What is going to be the post-pandemic effect on entertainment, the post-pandemic effect on individuals, and how can we prepare ourselves for what is coming?
Okay, thank you very much, Woli. So I'll rush over this. First of all, we are in post-pandemic already. Most people think we are going to be in post-pandemic when the lockdown is out. It's a terrible assumption. Assumption is the lowest level of knowledge, is doing, is guessing. This is not a time to guess or to hope that you are correct. This is a time to know that you are correct. So you attempt ideas once and get it right. We are already in post-pandemic. We are in post-COVID already. Why do I say so? The moment China announced that its economy is running and up, automatically the whole world is out. The chief executive of Adidas, I've said it for weeks, I've said their factory in China is operating at 100% capacity. Their factory in China is operating at 100% capacity. Now, what does that mean? China is out, the whole world is still locked in that particular pandemic. So the temptation is to think we are still in the pandemic. But that is not different from when Nigeria sees a new year. New York is not in the new year yet. New York cannot say that because Nigeria is in the new year and they are not, therefore the new year has not started. The new year begins the day one nation is in the new year. We are in the new year. So we are out of pandemic already. I also need to say this. Whoever is out there, if this lockdown is irritating you, if this lockdown is disturbing you and you are angry and you can't say, look, let us just get out. Let's just get out there. I can't wait for this lockdown to be over. If I don't even know what I'm doing, everywhere is scattered, I don't know what is going on. Let it just be over. If that's what you are saying, yes, all of us want the pandemic to be over. We want the lockdown to be over. But if that's your state, you are then the one that is jogging, getting ready with the best tracksuits and the best traders for irrelevance post-pandemic. You are an endangered species. Your brand is ready to fade. Whoever you are, once this season is frustrating you to the point where you are confused, you don't know what to do, then you are an endangered species. What I mean by that is this is not a time to complain or to do anything in a hurry. This is a time to put your ears on the right lips, essentially the lips of God, superior, right? But also on the lips of men who understand what is going on so that you can strategize and rebrand. COVID is an arrangement of the universe to slow the world down so that those who are out of the loop can catch up. A lot of people were already out of the loop before COVID. And COVID has given you opportunity. God did not create COVID, but God is using COVID to save a lot of people, churches, businesses, ideas that were already late, that were already behind the energy of technology. People like Woli were on the cutting edge of technology before now. You built an entire system, an entire media, an entire organization on the strength of technology. Before you showed up, there were so many people doing comedy offline, doing stand-up comedy. But stand-up comedy is not the future. It's as simple as that. Stand-up comedy is not just the future. In fact, in the very future, I was going to say that post-COVID is in 3 phases. The first phase of post-COVID is from March this year to about March next year or 2022, tops, phase 1. Phase 2 is like 2022 all the way to 2030, phase 2. Phase 3 is 2030 and beyond. You see, in that 2020 and 2030 and beyond, there's no, actors are going to be, how do I explain that? They are going to be ideas. They are not going to be human, right? We're going to move into those kind of levels, but let's leave that. So the stage for the human being is to work in line with artificial intelligence, machine learning, and virtual reality to show our strength. And so the more and more activity you build online, the more space you occupy in the future. And so what is happening now is, and this is the summary of post-COVID world, we are moving away from what we know. We are coming into what is called borderlessness. We are coming into what is called technocracy. We are going to speak less and less of underdeveloping, developing, and developed nations. We are going to speak more of smarter, and smartest countries. And so the idea is that the future is going to be about smart. And smart is not the energy of the physical running offline. Smart is online. And so whether you like it or not, whatever you are doing now must occupy front page online. What does that mean? You see, in pre-COVID, what we did was we used online as a support system for our offline work. So what that means is that our offline work was the front door to what we do. Our online work was the back door to what we do, supporting what we are doing offline. But for Woli's work, for your work, online was your front door. Offline was your back door. The future is now saying that whoever wants to take a space in the future, online must become their front door to what they are doing. Offline must become their back door. I'll give you a case in point, Amazon. People must know that Amazon has so many stores offline. They have so many stores offline, right? But nobody knows their offline store because their offline store is not their front door. Their offline store is their back door to support what they are doing online. Online is their front door. To do anything with Amazon, you start from online. You can get to the offline depending on the complications of the logistics or supply chain of your transaction. But essentially, you are starting online. So for anybody that is trying to take a stake in the future, I will give you a simple phrase. What you need to understand is this. No matter who you are, if you are a church, you used to be a church that is using technology to treat people. That's who you were before. But now in post-COVID, you are not a church using technology. You are a technology organization that is reaching people. You are a technology organization that is reaching people. If you are a hospital, you are no longer a hospital using technology to reach people. Rather, you are a technology organization reaching people. Okay, sorry. That's my son, please, sorry. You are a technology organization that is reaching people. So the energy of your engagement must be about technology, because we are coming into a system of life and a system of government and business called technocracy. And write it down, as we move into the decade We are going to speak more and more about technocracy. In a technocracy, every activity is driven by technology and managed by technologists. MBA degrees, accounting degrees, all of those degrees, they will still be important, but they will not play front row anymore. There will be a mix at the back. The front loading skill will be technology. Even if you are the CEO of a company, you must have a level of technological intelligence for you to run anything to reach the market. We are dealing with a generation Z generation. That generation is a restless generation filled with creative rebellion and freedom. To manage them, you cannot just come with arrogance, with stress, with emotional thinking. You have to come with an ideological construct of your work. What that means is that you must be able to rent a space in their head and control their preferences and their prejudices. Exactly what you are doing. I think that's my summary of a post-COVID world.
PK, can people, in case people have questions and they want to have sessions with you, what can they do?
They can DM me or they can mail. There's an email called me, M-E, at kennethsoriyan.com. Me at kennethsoriyan.com.
A lot of people with
I know. It's your platform. Remember when we were in Abuja? And you and I were in the hotel having breakfast. If you remember, when you came with me for that conference in Abuja, where I said I needed your intelligence to bless God's people, and I needed you to speak to the credibility of online expression. Remember, you and I were already talking online expression in 2018, right? Remember?
Yes.
So we got on that block, and then you were teaching. Then after the teaching, we were having breakfast, we were having dinner, and then we did the skit. We didn't plan it. You just said, okay, let's record this, and you recorded it, and then you put it online. Remember that in 5 minutes, we had over 2,000 people watching, and followers were bumping me, and DMs were coming. Remember? So I am not the one to be told about the effect of your platform. I know it, I've experienced it, and I cannot recover from that.
See, we can't, I told you, this man is an acumen of knowledge. We cannot exhaust, this is just the tip. And I must say a big thank you to PK. Olakunle Soriyan, I can't thank you enough. 100% respect. I know your son is there, the wife is there. You had to just rush in. You know, you told me that you had a conference all night. You know, just strategizing and doing a lot of stuff. Big brand, big congratulations on the Forbes. Council of Forbes. That's big.
Thank you. Thank you.
Council of Forbes. That is huge.
Thank you.
So guys, rush down now to Olakunle Soriyan. You know, and Praise Forward is also saying hello to you. You know,
hey, Praise, I see you. Praise. Thank you. Thank you, Woli. I celebrate your platform. I celebrate you.
Thank you so much for coming. This is just the tip. Reach out to Kule Soriyan. He has awesome stuff on his site. Just go on his page and you see that this man I'm talking about, it's a huge honor and respect for having him on this platform. Thank you so much, PK, for coming around. We love you.
Thank you.
We respect you. And 100% love and respect for you. And that was Olakunle Soriyan. Brilliant. Brilliant. You've heard it. It's post-COVID already. Technocracy. Guys, this is not the time to dull ourselves. If a comedian can become a DJ in the space of COVID, that's it. Bunkable. He was comedian Bleach before. Bleach comedian. Now, can you see that? Baby. If Arole comes to him, things are moving fast. Things are moving fast. Look at Ashiri, 2 books already. Things are moving fast. Sold out. In the Boski. Guys, I want to say a big thank you to you. We're going to be back again. Okay. By 7 o'clock, I'm going to be with Pastor Godman Kilabi. Awesome time of humor. And by 8 p.m., I have another guest. And by 9 o'clock, I'm going to be having who? Alaji. I'm having Alaji Pasuma by 9 p.m. And I'll call it a day for you. Thank you so much, guys, for coming to chat room with Woli Arole. After all of this, we're back. once you see the bind at the cinema, you know it's Arole's movie. Guys, go watch it. Big shout out to you, Praise Forward. I love you. You know I have love for you, and love for you, and love for you. Thank you so much. See you guys.